can get your tiller right now. All right, we're moving on to something else from Earthwise, and this is that electric pole saw. I had a chance to present this yesterday, and I think these are really great because this is going to allow you to be able to cut those low-hanging branches that just happen. You know, it's that branch that's been hitting up against your window all throughout the winter, or that's rubbing against the roof of your home, and you're thinking, I don't want it to damage the roof tiles up there because then that's a much more expensive fix. Or maybe it's just pruning the areas around your home. This is the pole saw that you can actually use, and you don't have to call out somebody to come, you know, to your home and charge you a bunch of money to do a job that you can actually do when you have the right tools, and that's what this is. It says it's an electric 10-inch pole saw, but the 10 inches is actually the length of the blade, okay? Because obviously you can see that this pole saw can extend over 9 feet. It is, it telescopes to 9 feet 6 inches. And then think about however tall you are. So if the pole saw is 9 feet 6 inches, and then whatever your height is, you've got all of that to work with. So you can really reach those higher branches that you might need to get to in the trees. Lightweight fiberglass pole, so it's not gonna be super heavy. It weighs about 9 pounds total. You've got 3 head positions. You can keep it straight, turn it 15 degrees or 30 degrees. And then you also have that automatic bar and chain oiling, which I'm gonna share that with you. But let me share this with you. This is the extender, and this is where you have all of your control right here on the pole saw. And remember how I was telling you that with Earthwise, you always have that safety feature? It's not just enough to squeeze the handle, you also have to press this button and then squeeze, and just to get it started, and then you're good to go. But the minute you let that handle go, you just have to press the button again to get it started. That is the safety feature that Earthwise puts into every single tool that they bring. This is that extender that you would extend right there along the back to make it 9 feet 6 inches. This is the 10-inch blade, and I'm gonna show you this here. It does come along with that protective covering so that when you're not using it, that you keep it covered, okay, when you're storing it. Here is the oil reservoir, and all you have to do, because the maintenance on this is very, very simple. It's a self-oiling blade, or chain, I should say. But all you have to do is just keep the oil in this little reservoir, and you just unscrew it, pour the oil in, and keep it in there. And then as you're using it, it will self-oil, so you don't have to worry about it sticking or getting rusty or things like that. That's your only maintenance. Boom, you're done. There you go, all right? And then again, when you're not using it, keep that covered and you're good to go. This is simple. I was saying it's 9 pounds, and most of the weight is going to be right here in the mechanism here where it controls the head. But when you're using this, when you're reaching up to those, those high branches, if you didn't have something like this, and I've seen people do it, I've seen people get up on a ladder with a chainsaw, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's not gonna end well. That's a recipe for disaster. You don't want that. You want to be safe and stable on the ground. You wanna be able to kind of reach up, get the branches that you need to cut, whether they're the low-hanging branches, which incidentally, when you can get rid of those branches, not only are they sometimes a nuisance, the tree in general can grow better if that's the case. If you're getting rid of those, just kind of those skinny branches that are just, not really working for the tree. They're kind of taking away the nutrients or kind of stealing from the nutrients of the tree. This allows you to be able to do it at home. So if you are the DIYer, if you're like me, and I would rather, if I can do it myself, I would rather do it myself than call somebody over and pay them a bunch of money and not sure if they're gonna do the job right and have to wait all day for them to show up and hope that they don't, in solving one problem, hoping they don't cause another. I would rather kind of just do it myself. And I know there are a lot of us like that. So Earthwise makes it easy for us to do it ourselves. You don't have to be a professional, you just have to have the right tools, and that's what you're seeing right here. It's also a nice clean cut, I will let you know that, so that you're not like chewing away and it's not jagged. And that's very important as well, because you want to keep the health of the foliage that you're cutting. Yeah, you want that branch to come down, but you don't want it to be in, you know, in jeopardy of the tree or the shrubs or, you know, the hedges or whatever it is that you're cutting. You've got an easy way to use this. Now, I'm showing it to you in orange, but it also comes in camouflage, which is kind of fun, in purple, teal, and in yellow. So something for every taste. Yellow is the most limited of all of those 3 colors. You also have a great price on this because not only is it free shipping, it's also on flex pay. So you can get this home on 4 flex payments.